Okay, so welcome to Geshelli Labs. So we are introducing two new products this year. One is the Dayzee, which is our new DAC, and it is the Zoofa, which is our new Class AB 100 watt per channel integrated amplifier. So some of you guys know about the Zoofa. We actually introduced it at Capitol last year, which is this guy down here. That was the prototype, but now we're introducing the production version, which is like the yay, we can order it now. So the Dayzee DAC, which is named after our dog, it is going to be a dual AK4499 based DAC. 8 mono op amps, which are all swappable. You can put the Sparkos professional op amps in there. It has the same 5 outputs as our other DACs, two toss links, 2 coaxials, and a USB. And on the back, it actually has a bunch of outputs now. So you have 6 outputs. You have 2 XLRs and 4 sets of RCAs. And it actually also has a SPDIF and coaxial output if you want to chain them. And that's the new unit. It's going to start around 1300, and then it's going to go from there based on customization, what type of wood you want, however you want to set it up. And information for these will be on the site in about a week. I don't have the date, but we can put that in post. And this is going to be the Zoofa. So everybody's been kind of talking about it. When are you going to release it? We get emails all the time. When are you going to release it? So we worked from last year to today, basically 365-ish days, to get this thing tuned up and ready to go. So this is the Zoofa Class AB 100 watts per channel at 8 ohms. We haven't really rated it at 4 ohms yet, but we're going to guess maybe 150, 160, somewhere in that area, depending on heat. And this particular one has the LED light bar or the LED VU meters. We're also going to offer the analog VU meters or no VU meters. Depends on how you want to customize it. You can customize the LED button rings. So you can say, hey, I want white, I want green, I want red, whatever color you want to go with. We might be doing plate customizations. I'm not sure. That's going to be, we got to kind of get in that water when we might just keep it a brushed aluminum. So that's going to be, we'll let you guys know. Knob customization. So if you want a different type of knob, we can do all that. And the features, it has a Baxendall EQ similar to our Archel 3. So the people that are familiar with the Archel 3, it's going to be the same type of tone controls. And that you can enable and disable that just like the Archel 3. So if you just want it disabled, it's going to be purely flat. If not, it's going to have a boost and a cut at low range low frequency, high frequency. We'll have the numbers for the sort of the band passing that's going on the site once we post all the specs. So you'll get all the numbers for that. We have XLR inputs, we have RCA inputs, you have a phono preamp moving magnet, and the phono preamp you can actually disable and just use it as a RCA. So if you want to just switch it over to an RCA preamp instead of it being a phono preamp, and it'll give you 2 RCA inputs that you can set up and use. And motorized pot, with remote control. And lastly, I'm looking behind, I think I said XLR inputs, XLR outputs, RCA inputs. It also does a preamp main in design. So you can, in the back, you always have to leave it looped. So you have to have the RCAs looped from the preamp out to the main in. And that allows you to be able to run an inline EQ or anything like that. Or if you just want to use this as a preamp, wire this into your mono blocks or something like that, you can do that. Or if you want to just use this as a power amp, you can have your own, say your own preamp setup. You can wire this directly into the main and just use it as a power amp. But none of the front controls will work. So it just becomes a big paperweight amp. And I'm probably missing something. We have a sub out we added. I'm sure I'm missing things, but all of the goodies will be listed on the site in about, like I said, about a week. and that's it. This guy's gonna start around the 2,000 range, and it's gonna be you're gonna be able to customize it. So again, we're gonna have a form on the site. You talk to us, and then we're gonna work with the customer. You're gonna pick your wood colors. You're gonna say, I want it carved. I don't want it carved. So we're kind of gonna take that, that kind of business model with these. And when you get it, it's going to be your amp. It's not going to be something that, it's going to be your designed amp. And that's it. Thank you.
What Geshelli has here between the Dayzee and the Zoofa is basically a combination that represents David, the same David that's going to show up and kill Goliath. You could take this amp, which is going to come in, as Geno said, ballpark $2,000-ish range, and I think you could drive a $20,000 pair of speakers with it just fine. Maybe even better than some amps costing 5 to 10 times the amount or the asking price of the Zoofa. Geshelli's always been known for creating really, really awesome products for the price, and stuff that's both sonically and visually impressive too. Think of all the generic amps out there that just look like everything else. Meanwhile, with this, you can get a custom hardwood carved cabinet and a metal faceplate done in a coloration or style that you like. Might be some additional fees with that depending on what you want, but just think about the entire package. And then take a sound quality that can roll with some of the most expensive stuff in the show, and generally enough power for most systems, and what more could you ask for? I wish, just for fun, that we could have hooked it up to more expensive gear just to see what it can really do, but again, I have faith that it could do it. And still, the pairing with the SourcePoint 10s was great. One of the best rooms in the show, especially when you consider the price point. Geshelli's killing the game, man. I can't wait to play with one of these, and hopefully that can happen in the near future. Catch you guys in the next one.